What do you mean we fried, bro? Because we don't have no O-line? I don't care about O-line, bro.
No, I was talking about you.
Bro, I lost to your roommate, bro. Fuck him, bro. I'm not. Don't ever tell bro. Don't ever talk to me like on some real shit, bro. Like I can't respect him, bro. That nigga beat me, bro. You laughed. I'm so serious right now. I don't know how to feel, bro. Just fuck him, bro.
I don't even think that nigga's paying attention to that.
No, he is, bro. The league with the Curry league, bro. Like, come on, bro. I can't respect it, bro. Nah, bro. He pissed me off, bro. Nah, like, calm down. Calm down, bro. I don't want to spaz, bro, but like, your roommate just pissed me off, bro. I ain't gonna lie, some things I want to do to bro for doing some shit like that, bro. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not that type. Yes, I am, bro. I want to fucking do jump jacks at that nigga throat right now, bro. But you know, I'm cool out. Ooh. So I'll keep my 99 piece in the. I'm gonna put Tyreek Hill in the. I'm gonna Tyreek Hill on the outside. I'm gonna put. No, we're gonna keep our slowest. No, I want Chad to be that right, run that Freeman roll. We're gonna put Bob Hayes in the slot. There we go. Rush right in, rush left in. My two DTs. I should stay in that draft. My team be way better. They drafted me a middle linebacker. I might actually use. Fuck it. Try to get brother superstar and then fucking. Hold on, let me see.
You niggas piss me off. Ray, he was a weirdo. Like, you just can't simply answer my question. Like, can I get my nigga back? Yes or no? You can't just answer my question.
Oh yeah, yeah. He just read your message and said, "Fuck it."
He just kind of ignore it. Like, I'll ask, and then he'll just like not say anything, and they'll answer other questions. Like, you're weird as fuck, my nigga.
That's crazy. You can send it whenever you want.
Yeah.
My whole line is ass. 72. See, that's the draft. The CPU be drafting dumb shit. Like they drafted 73s over legends, bro. That's what I don't get, bro. Bro, this nigga is 91 speed. I want to see the bro look like on that D line, bro. Oh my god, I want to play him on edge. I want to do some weird shit with him. Like I want to just turn him out, bro. Like I want to do some raw shit, bro. Like who's my user? Who's my user, bro? I might actually use a fucking linebacker on my field. You have 2 unread messages. Yeah, Eagles definitely beat no sorry ass. Bro, well, we not act like the Eagles didn't struggle with us, and the Eagles didn't struggle with the Jags too, and the Eagles didn't struggle with the Lions. We're not gonna act like that, bro. They didn't just have a cakewalk. They actually struggled too. You can send it though, bro. Whenever you're ready.
I'm sending it.
Wait, you're already searching? It's too late to search too. Oh, okay. Never mind. Damn, I gotta play you. I got 2 more games. Fuck, I'm supposed to play you last, but fuck, it's cool.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded inside the 5. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Herbert now. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. He's got room past the 30. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 7. Pick up the first. Back to throw here, Herbert. Holmes has got it complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
They'll run with Holmes. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 6-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play,
he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Touchdown Colts. Jimmy Graham. 31 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Holmes. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. This caught. Reception by Holmes. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Let's go now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now Newton on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
20.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Holmes. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyreek Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hester to return from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Hey, let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Holmes. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hayes. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
19 tight.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cam's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Holmes. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
20.
Again, Newton. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Gun. Hey!
They snap it to Newton. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Okay, ready?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Tag! 18 Cardinal.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
19 Cardinal, not 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And he'll be... on the chalk of the 45. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E.
Come on.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. See. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Easy, easy. Silence, silence.
Here's Foles. This caught. Reception by Holmes. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Now Foles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hayes. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Graham on the grab. Touchdown! Jimmy Graham. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Foles. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 of the 44.
13.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
What we got? What we got?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
What we got? What we got? Silence, silence.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go!
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Micah Parsons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
20.
Newton's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Newton. He's going to let it go again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, they'll throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the first.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Great.
Newton now to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Great. Hey.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's going to take another shot here. And now here's another interception. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Let's go. Great.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.